For the first time in 11 years, we are receiving a brand new 2D Mario adventure, Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Being a long-time Mario fan myself, I am super hyped to play this new game later this year, especially since we haven't got a new 2D Mario game in so long. Before I do though, I want to share with you guys my hopes and predictions I have for this new game. Now this video will be split into 6 categories, which are the story, gameplay, worlds, characters, power-ups, and miscellaneous. Let's not waste any time and let's get started with the story. And when it comes to 2D Mario games, they're not known for having the most extravagant stories. A typical Mario story is written as follows. Bowser and his army invade the Mushroom Kingdom and kidnap Princess Peach, so it's up to Mario and his crew to save her. Looking at the trailer of Mario Wonder, Peach is a playable character in this game, so part of that storyline is thrown out of the window. However, part of that storyline is true, as Bowser is most certainly the main villain of this adventure, as we can see his presence at a flying castle in this snippet. Another thing to note is the game's location, as it seems to take place in the Flower Kingdom. Let's not forget that the Mushroom Kingdom can be seen in the distance, meaning Mario's world he is used to is not far from there. The main storyline for this adventure is that Bowser seems to overtake the Flower Kingdom, and Mario and his crew work together to thwart his plans once more. Bowser might be doing this because he has probably had enough of invading the Mushroom Kingdom, since he constantly loses out to Mario's crew over there every time. Why might he choose to go with the Flower Kingdom though? I mean, there are many other kingdoms in the Mario universe too. I think it is because that kingdom seems to have certain powers that go beyond what Mario has faced up against before. Mario is so familiar with the Mushroom Kingdom by now that Bowser might cleverly go with the flowers, something Mario is used to, but not as much as the mushrooms. Bowser may have a Wonder Flower, save for the player, which allows him to transform into Wonder Bowser as the final boss. As shown here, Bowser might have even stolen a legendary type of Wonder Seed that puts his castle in a powerful light. There is no way that Bowser could have that much power in the distance here without some rare item. Everything said, the final prediction of the story is as follows. While Mario and his friends are minding their own business at Peach's castle playing cards, Bowser flies overhead in his castle to invade the Flower Kingdom. He steals a rare type of Wonder Seed, allowing his fortress to transform to the way it is now. Mario, who can see the Flower Kingdom from a distance at the castle's balcony, sees this happening and knew Bowser had returned. Mario, Luigi, Peach, Toad, Daisy, and Yoshi immediately rush to the Flower Kingdom to chase Bowser and stop his evil plans. That is my story right there. Now let's discuss the general gameplay of Super Mario Bros. Wonder, and I think this game should play out like every traditional 2D Mario game did. Run through the level and reach the goal pole at the end. I don't think I need to explain the basic controls for these 2D games either, since you guys already know about how Mario works by now. I think the game will take that standard concept and build upon it. As well as just running straight ahead to grab the flagpole, you're also met with obstacles you will need to interact with to change the scenery and hence make progress through the stages. It has been vaguely done with the previous new Super Mario Bros. Entries, but that's the key word. Vaguely. Going in range of certain areas, coins can appear out of nowhere, but this does not alter the stage layout in any way and just adds extra stuff onto your screen. What I'm trying to say is that the environment around you seems to change from activating certain things, as shown with the Wonder Flower, where the whole world goes berserk. This game seems to take many elements from, say, Donkey Kong Country Returns. In that game, you would often need to go into the stage's background to reach certain areas or pound switches. For Mario Wonder, you may need to activate a few switches and collect Wonder Flowers to change how the level looks and feels. According to this snippet, the game did tease this mechanic, showing some players in the background. Peach, who is in front, looks like she needs to push this block forward to allow the other characters to see where they are going in the background. For other gameplay elements, the A button can be pressed here to activate a stored item in the inventory. The scoring system has also been removed and instead offering advancing combo messages. It's about time they did this, since the points never meant anything apart from maxing it out. Another thing to note is the clock has been removed, meaning the player has all the time they need to make it to the end of the stage. The clock mechanic seems to only be present in the wonder effects of the game, offering certain time challenges. The main collectible in this game seems to be the Wonder Seed, which can be collected from the wonder effect or at the end of the level. From the end of the level, it seems the only way to get the Wonder Seeds is to grab the top of the flagpole, as the end of level fortress was shown briefly here before being transformed into the Wonder Seed house. I am not sure this will happen in every level though, since I think just doing that makes the game too easy, and it is now so easy to grab the top of the flagpole anyways. From the trailer, it appears there are only 2 Wonder Seeds in each level. I think they will increase as you progress further in the game to 3, maybe even 4. The world map in this game also seems to cross between New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe and Super Mario 3D World. The map may be going in a specific direction, but some spaces offer free movements, like these pink clouds. However, Mario and Toad might be moving to a fixed area on the map, so I would not go getting any ideas now. These seeds are also used to unlock certain areas of the world map, judging by this Wonder Seed sign over here. Now, in addition to the standard yellow coins, you may have noticed a purple coin counter next to it. They look like they represent the currency used for the Flower Kingdom, since they are shaped like flowers, but the way they behave is quite bizarre. In the normal world, every purple coin you get increases your total by 1. However, if you are under a wonder effect, they will become tenths, and each one increases your total by 0.1. From this, I think these purple coins will be used for a shop that can be accessed from the world map. Bear in mind, this is not the first time they have used purple coins in Mario games. I mean, they have appeared in Mario Odyssey as the currency for each kingdom. In the stages that look like later levels, the coin counter has been reduced to lower values, indicating the player must have spent them on something, which could only be the shop. We also have purple 10 coins that add 10 to your purple coin total. Now, the purple 10 coins have their own separate tally on the screen like the star coins did, so I think it may only be there once and come back as shadows after that. Furthermore, it would feel broken if these shadow 10 coins increase your purple coin count again. If that's the case, I am predicting, like Odyssey, it will just go towards the yellow coin counter instead. Next we have the worlds, and in the Super Mario Bros. Wonder trailer we got teased of many amazing worlds. The question is, what order will they come in? According to the trailer, we only know the names of 2 levels, but that's about it. In this case, I will only predict the order that I think these worlds could come in, so here we go. World 1, Grass. Not having this as the first world would be strange, especially with the first level being called Welcome to the Flower Kingdom. I know World 1 will be grass themed, you know the formula by now guys. World 2, Canyon/Desert. These themes of levels are somewhat familiar if you've played the mainline Mario series enough, plus it seems to be right next to the grassland area when these flowers lift up Mario and the gang to the next world. World 3, Beach. The third world is almost always based on water or the beach. We saw a lot of footage on this world, including Peach and Daisy swimming underwater and Mario swimming up these waterfalls in a beach type setting. World 4, Forest. The forest was also shown in the trailer, with Daisy pushing this pipe into place, and it seems to have a dark, desolate feel. Some might even have the poison swamp, although we never got shown that in the teaser. World 5, Snow. The ice and snow seemed to be a more deadly hazard for me, and New Super Mario Bros. DS did have World 5 as a snow-themed world before. Perhaps another hazard could be icy water that could also kill Mario and his friends in the same manner as the poison swamp. World 6, Clouds. Cloud levels typically appear as World 7, but I still feel it would be a later world due to the heavy jumping needed to clear the levels. I don't really need to explain that much more for the Sky stages. World 7, Factory. We have never seen this type of stage in 2D Mario games that much, but I feel it would come at the end game where Bowser's castle is on the horizon. The factory aesthetic also got teased in the trailer. These new mechanics that Mario is faced with might force the player to think more strategically about how to make progress through the levels. World 8, Castle. Finally, every Mario game has got to end with a walkway to Bowser's lair, and this world might have been teased here as the castle can be seen in the distance. Perhaps there are way more worlds than I have just mentioned, but I'm going to stick with what I've got. To line up with the traditions of modern 2D Mario games, there might also be a secret world up in space, but the only way to access that is to collect the Wonder Seeds in every level and all the purple 10 coins too. The tradition has been kept for some time now, and I don't think Nintendo plans to break it anytime soon, as they provide a fun extra challenge once you've beaten the main game 100%. For the characters, we already know who is playable in this game. There's Mario, Luigi, Peach, Toad, Daisy, and Yoshi in different colours. Let me just shine the spotlight on Yoshi though, since he can flutter jump. I think that ability makes the game easy for everyone, so I think that Yoshi will only exist as an easy character. This kind of thing has been done with New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe with Toadette and Nabbit. Yoshi might have a similar gameplay style to Nabbit, where any power-up he collects, or eats, gives him extra lives. He also does not not seem to take damage from enemies. Like, look at this torpedo. That should have hit him. However, what if there are other characters that Nintendo has not mentioned yet? If any, I am going to go with a Blue Toad. Blue Toad may not have been seen in the trailer, but he might have been teased from the game's box art. It seems that he is transformed into a Goomba from going into a Wonder Effect. More on that a bit later. I believe this might also be another alt for Toad, since New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe also has that. What if there are any new characters though? I doubt they will include any, but if so, I hope to see Wario as an unlockable. This is because he has been playable in multiple Wario Land games as well as Super Mario 64 DS. Wario can charge forward, smash bricks, and break things the other characters can't, such as a black brick. To conclude, I highly doubt there will be any unlockable characters, but this is what I'm thinking if there are. Now for the most important section of my predictions, the power-ups and transformations. You know what they do, they give Mario new abilities to help him progress through the levels. The power-ups in the trailer include Super Mario, Fire Mario, Stretchy Mario, Spiked Ball Mario, and Elephant Mario. Before we delve into any new power-ups, I think we should talk about the potential returning power-ups from previous games. My first call is the Star. You know what this power-up does, it turns you invincible and you defeat any enemies by just ramming into them. The Star has been a staple from the beginning of the Super Mario franchise, so it would be a crime not to include it. Out of all my power-up predictions, I think this will be the one I am most confident will return. My next prediction for returning power-ups is the Ice Flower. This allows Mario and his crew to toss ice balls at enemies to freeze them. You can also carry them, throw them, or pound them. Carrying may be out of the question since this game has no player collisions, but I think that ability will only become active with the Ice Flower. I really do hope they bring back the ability to carry others too. Additionally, this game takes place in the Flower Kingdom, so there's got to be a power-up based on a flower, right? This next call has a lot of mixed opinions, but I'm going to go with the Mini Mushroom. This shrinks you down to micro size, allowing you to jump with less gravity, fit through tight gaps, and walk on the water. However, while you're in this state, you die immediately if any enemy touches you, most of which can only be defeated with a ground pound. This power-up can help unlock certain things like secret exits, finding wonder seeds, or even some purple 10 coins. This final prediction for returning power-ups is a bit of a long shot, but I am calling for the Tanuki Leaf. I debated on whether flying power-ups might make it, since we saw a clip of Mario and Peach gliding across the clouds using caps, even though I am not sure where Peach pulled her cap from, but whatevs. While running though, Mario seems to stick his arms out, indicating he is about to take flight. This has been shown in Super Mario World with the cape feather and Super Mario Bros. 3 with the raccoon suit, so I think it will follow a similar beat here. Now let's talk about the transformation. And I don't think they will involve any sort of power-up item of any kind. I think these forms will only become active once you've collected a Wonder Flower, since Stretchy Mario and Spiked Ball Mario only seem to appear under the Wonder Effect. There might be more Wonder Effect transformations than everyone thinks, so I will be trying to predict 4 of these Wonder Effect forms now. Let's get into that. The first transformation is a Goomba. As I mentioned before, Goomba Blue Toad seemed to be teased in the box art of Mario Wonder, so I think the same will go for Mario and his friends. Goomba masks were present in Mario 3D World to disguise yourself against any nearby Goombas. With this, Mario and his friends might also turn into Goombas. I think this enemy will just jump very tiny, since Goombas can't really jump, but pretty much that's it. The next transformation is a Wiggler. For some stages, Wiggler Mario might be used to swim through a poison swamp and make it to the other side. If Mario doesn't activate the Wonder Flower, he will die of the poison. New Super Mario Bros. Wii also referred to this, so that increases the likelihood further. We also saw a Wiggler enemy skating in the teaser as well, so Wigglers are definitely in the game from what we know so far. Thirdly, I'm gonna say a Boo. Boo has been a transformation in Super Mario Galaxy before, and if there are any ghost stages, the Wonder Effect will transform Mario into Boo Mario, meaning he must float and avoid many obstacles to obtain the Wonder Seed. Like Galaxy, Boo Mario may also be able to turn invisible and pass through walls he normally couldn't. Mario Galaxy is one of Mario's most extraordinary adventures, so it would be nice if a blast from the past could make a return. Finally, I'm going to say a Lava Bubble. Lava Bubbles can be captured in Mario Odyssey, and I think this form will only occur when you're coming up to the end game. In Bowser's Castle, there might be lava bubbles everywhere, and becoming one allows you to swim and scale the moving platforms of lava. Now we have reached the character exclusive power-ups. In the trailer, Mario grabs this fruit fruit and transforms into an elephant. This allows him to whack enemies with his trunk, but his jump power might be little to none while in this form. I don't think every character will turn into elephants though. I mean, imagine if Peach turned into one. Yeah, I honestly can't imagine that happening. If this is what I'm standing by, what power-ups will the other characters receive? Well, I predict that each character will become a particular animal to coincide with the theme of Mario's elephant form. So let's talk about those power-ups. For Luigi, I think he will become a kangaroo. Luigi is known for his ability to leap higher than any other character. He doesn't seem to have this luxury in his standard form, so the kangaroo power-up will allow him to jump to higher places he usually can't reach. Also, the kangaroo is taller than the elephant, not bigger, so this should match Luigi's height too. Peach is known for the ability to glide and float, so I'm guessing that Peach will become a bird. Birds can fly quite high from what we know, but I think the Tanuki leaf overtakes that ability. For this power-up, I think Peach will have the ability to glide slowly across, with her gliding being exhausted the more time she spends airborne. This ability is perfect for clearing larger gaps that the other forms will not pass. Toad only has one form ripe for his abilities, the cheetah. The cheetah is known as being the fastest animal, and Toad fits the qualification for that perfectly. This ability might be used to smash through blocks and access alcoves for certain collectibles. Cheetahs are generally yellow like Yellow Toad, but can also be blue for Blue Toad. I don't care if it's any colour, this is the Mario universe after all. It's actually rather difficult to predict a power-up for Daisy since she has never been playable in any 2D Mario game up until now. Coming from Super Mario Land, I think she will be a lion. Lion Daisy might sound like a strange choice, but Daisy comes from Sarasa Land, and that location has many sphinxes and lion statues everywhere. This form can allow Daisy to roar against specific platforms, and the force can open up new areas for the gang to explore. Compared to Peach's soft and calming voice, Daisy in contrast is quite loud and energetic. I don't think Yoshi will take on any forms because, as I said earlier, Yoshi can flutter jump already, so I feel he will only exist as an easy character, nothing more. Now we have come to the miscellaneous section, which are other various predictions that I hope to see in Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Firstly, I would like to see a challenge mode implemented into this game. Challenge mode first came from New Super Mario Bros. U, and the concept is to complete stages while meeting certain conditions. For example, completing a stage in the fastest time you can, trying to avoid coins, and many other crazy ideas. I have had a lot of fun playing this challenge mode in New Super Mario Bros. U, and I hope it will make a comeback. Next up, we have an achievement system. While this has never been in any 2D Mario game up to this point, I think it would be nice to include it now. The combo messages I mentioned earlier might link to a certain achievement, such as achieve 500 excellent combos over time, or grab the top of the flagpole 250 times over time. Completing these might unlock certain bonus videos, similar to New Super Mario Bros. Wii hint movies or other special features. Finally, I would like to see a multiplayer battle mode. In this mode, players can play against each other to try and see who can come out on top. There can be different game modes for battle, including coin collecting, star battles, racing through courses, or even a cops and robbers game like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe did. I'm looking forward to seeing what minigames Nintendo can muster up in this mode, should it be included. Additionally, there could be an online game mode where you battle players worldwide to see who can get the best out of each other. The previous 2D Mario entries have had a lot of local play, but not much online, so I think it's Nintendo's chance to include just that. So those are my hopes and predictions for Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Once again, I'm probably going to get some of these right and some of these wrong, but we'll just have to wait until October to find out. I've been Marky Boy, and this has been my predictions for Super Mario Bros. Wonder. We'll see you in the next video. Goodbye! Hey guys, thanks for watching today's video. Like and subscribe to see more, and I have some videos on screen to check out too. Remember, I have some social media networks in the description down below. Have a great day until the next video. Bye bye!